Good morning. My name is Gareth Patton. I am the Director of Human Resources here at Wonder Wharf. And today I will be providing an introduction to our HR department's new training and payroll project that we decided to undertake. The reason for this project is because of a very necessary complaint that came through from one of our employees within the marketing team. They felt that they were not only underpaid, but understaffed for a new role they had to take on because one of our other employees left for a medical leave. These complaints are not only valid, but necessary for our company to continue to grow, and so we can be just a better company for everyone. Our project is divided into two parts. The first part will be to understand our employees' overall satisfaction with their pay grade. We will also be looking at trying to fix any dissatisfied employees. Not fix, but you understand. The second phase is to partner with Deloitte to train all employees, new and old, as well as managers, so that these employees can be better prepared for any changes that may happen to their role or roles within their teams. The first phase of our project will be spearheaded by Ms. Cassia Linares. Her main focus is to understand our employees' overall satisfaction with their income. Her department will not only be in charge of conducting the studies necessary to understand satisfaction, of course, but will also be getting in contact with any employees who felt they're underpaid or just dissatisfied in general. The second phase will be led by both Ms. Cassius Costa and Ms. Lauren Prentice. Their department will be in charge of running training programs for not only the marketing team, where our problem originated, but also for all departments thereafter. Managers include, everyone needs training to be better. The second phase of our project will take place after the first phase, of course, and then obviously everything will go swimmingly from there, we hope. Finally, although the COVID-19 outbreak has greatly affected businesses all over the world, ours included, we have to work from home now, we can't do the same job we used to do, we still feel like our department can run the same training, if not better training, through other models of communication. Obviously, this will all be done on a chain schedule, but we still feel like we can do our best. Now, Ms. Cassia Linares will continue on with a more descriptive take on phase one. Thank you.
Thank you, Garrett. Good morning, everyone. My name is Cassia Linares. I am the HR specialist, head of payroll at Wonder Wharf. So I was responsible for conducting the first phase of our big project, which consisted in reassessing pay grades and salaries within our company to understand how satisfied our employees are with their current salaries, and also to understand if our company is paying relatively to the going market rate or not, considering our industry. So after conducting internal surveys with all of our employees, including management positions, the data collected shows that 91% of our employees are completely satisfied with their salaries, which is a very promising result. 5% are partially satisfied, and only 4% are unsatisfied with their salaries. Well, for the 9% that are not completely satisfied, we understand that right now they are performing more roles and responsibilities than their original job descriptions, and therefore we are working to reevaluate both salaries and job descriptions for those specific positions. Regarding the external surveys, the results, they are also very, very promising. So our main goal was to assess pay rates for the media and streaming industry, to understand how our company is currently standing in terms of salaries when compared to other companies from the same industry, and to match salaries in order to prevent turnover. So, from the data we collected, it is possible to conclude that the pay rates for jobs within our company are matching external equity with only few exceptions. However, these exceptions, they were expected, and they are aligned with the results from the internal surveys. So we are working right now to match external equity for those specific positions as well, and to match external equity in the big scenario. I think that's it. Now I'd like to pass the presentation to my colleague, Lauren, who will be talking a little bit more about the second phase of our project. Thank you all, and have a good day.
Thank you, Cassia. My name is Lauren Prentice, and I'm the HR manager at Wonder Wharf. My job duty for the first part of phase one is to train new hires. This also includes making sure our employees are up to date on the training they took when they were hired. There are 4 major components to this that our company would like to focus on. The first training that needs to be implemented is health and safety, and WHMIS. These 2 are the most important to get done first because it's a requirement in Ontario for all employees. For this training, we will print out small posters for employees to keep with them as a way to look back on or refresh their memories. We also plan to conduct e-learning modules that employees must complete and score 100% on the final test. Those modules will have to be updated when required, and employees will have to retake and pass these modules. CPR training is also a must for our new employees. We want the best safety for everyone. We will work with a specific CPR trainer, and they will come in to teach those who will need training, as well as those who need theirs renewed, which will be every 12 months. Our company will handle all training costs. After all health and safety related training is complete, we will then focus on our most important company policies. This consists of sexual harassment, ethics, discrimination, and lastly, misconduct. These training sessions will be completed after orientation and will be an hour a day for the first week of work. This way, employees will not lose focus and can continue to get work done. I will be creating a slideshow for each topic that summarizes key points, as well as a print booklet that employees can follow along with to the slideshows, and they must sign once finished in order to complete. This training is important to get done right away because it sets a positive tone for the company. The goals I've set for this new hire training phase is to be supportive and confident in our employees, as well as be a positive role model on behalf of the company. Now, Cassia will be explaining the next part of our training phase for current employees. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren, for that update on our Phase 2 progress. Hello, my name is Cassia Costa, and I am the Human Resources Project Leader for our new training program. Based on the success we've seen in the Marketing Department training updates, we are going to proceed with further updating all other departments. We are extremely excited to see the progress of all other departments. We will start with managerial training so that all department heads are able to help their team succeed. These will consist of online training for new hire orientation, emergency procedures, and sexual harassment. These topics have been shown to be the most needed training for managerial department heads. To further the hands-on experience, we will also be organizing a quarterly training program for management to work on boosting morale and how to approach staff on performance and more. This can be for either negative performance reviews or positive reinforcement. We have been working alongside with Deloitte's HR management team to ensure that the most effective methods for training are used and that they are properly executed. As for the departments, our next ones to update are customer service, finance, and IT. We hope this training equips the staff with everything that they need to tackle and resolve any issues as they come up. All training videos will be information and tutorials in the beginning, and then a quiz at the end to confirm that the staff has fully learned the content and that they are able to apply their newly found knowledge. As Lauren had previously mentioned, studies have shown that training videos should be no more than 2 minutes each to fully have the attention of the audience that's participating. For the topics of training that may need more than 2 minutes, we will be splitting them into segments so that the associates can fully complete them by the end of the week that they're released. We anticipate the completion of this training update for the beginning of August 2020. For the time being, during this COVID-19 pandemic, we've made all e-training videos accessible for staff to complete at home, as well as a video on how to properly isolate and best practices for preventing the spread of the virus. From the Human Resources team at Wonder Wharf, we hope you all a safe and healthy quarantine.